Season 8.5 of Marvel Rivals didn't really change anything good about the game. And I think this game is honestly kind of cooked, because if you really think about it, all the things they removed, nerfed, or changed, some of the stuff wasn't even supposed to be in the game to begin with. Like, it doesn't make sense why they're in the game to begin with. Like Black Cat, you telling me someone really looked at Black Cat before they released her and said, yeah, she's balanced, is a good addition to the hero roster? Like what were they thinking? I think they're so good at designing complicated and rewarding heroes, but they keep forgetting that, like, wait, our current roster, some of our heroes are straight up just still living like if like Marvel Rivals was the first game that ever got released. They're treating like there isn't other games out there that they can take examples from when it comes to balancing. And I think that's a big issue with Marvel Rivals right now, is the balancing issues. Besides the garbage matchmaking, besides the community being toxic towards each other, the balancing is really what makes this game unplayable at times and what makes it really cooked. Because if you try to take this game serious, even if you're a casual player and want to have a good time, the matchmaking system will literally put you in lobbies where people are in GM, people are either Eternity or just high rank, even though you're a gold player. But back to the balancing, you can be playing your favorite hero, like Wanda, Black Panther, any of those heroes are just basic, and you can get diff simply because Cyclops, Black Cat, Daredevil, all of them require minimal skill but provide a lot of value. And you started wondering, like, damn, there's no really a progression or rewarding system, especially when you go up against certain type of players, and the game is literally designed so certain heroes are just way better than others. Hopefully in the next coming seasons they add more tanks and more support, because honestly, support right now, I mean, not support. Tank right now is honestly so miserable to play, and I think everyone knows this by now. But if they don't add new tank heroes, I think more people are just gonna be straight up just logging in DPS whenever they want. You're still gonna have people just solo tanking. You're still gonna have triple support meta. You're still gonna have poke meta. You're still gonna have all these broken same metas that everyone's been dealing with since the games were released. And some of my videos and some of my shorts that I upload, a lot of people were telling me, or not telling me, or basically they were just saying that, like, they quit this game because it's so boring, unbalanced, unrewarding. The metas are still the same. It doesn't feel balanced. Like, people were comparing it to Overwatch and saying that Overwatch is way better in comparison to balancing to this game. Now, honestly, I couldn't even agree more. Like, I quit Overwatch back like when Overwatch 2 came out. I played like a season or two and then I just left. I feel like Overwatch at least has role queue, at least has more balancing, at least has more progression rather than Marvel Rivals. And one of the things that makes Marvel Rivals really cooked at the moment, everyone's getting tired of the same thing. Like, everyone's getting fatigued from this game simply because they keep dealing with the same things every match. It's becoming unhealthy to keep playing this game for long periods of time, because if you played for a long period, your mental health literally goes down. Like, you literally just stop caring. I think this is why people just straight up start throwing in your games, because they've been done so dirty by either by the matchmaking system, the people they run into, or just the balancing changes they introduce into this game. I know most people might say like, no, Marvel Rivals isn't dead, because look at the Steam charts. There's like around 80, 60, 100k players, and it peaks around this time, and I don't even know what's the peak player count for the certain times of days. But right now, I think the only people that are really playing Marvel Rivals and like it are either content creators, people that play this on a casual level, or people that just want to get to a certain rank. I'm telling you right now, people that play Marvel Rivals to either get Eternity, Celestial, GM, One Above All, any of these ranks, as soon as they get them, they usually just stop playing. And I think goes for me, because the only reason why I play is usually to grind a battle pass, to grind a certain rank, to do something I really like in the game, and then once after I'm done with it, I usually just leave. And most people think like, oh, I just need a break. This game needs long breaks. Like, people take Marvel Rivals breaks for like 6 months, even though this game has been out for like, what, I think over 2 years already. I think it's already 2 years, I forgot. But it really goes to show you that I don't think people need to take a break from Marvel Rivals. I think Marvel Rivals is just fried. Like, once you take a break, you'd be like, why do I need to come back to this game to even begin with? And people can really say this when they actually do come back to Marvel Rivals, be like, why did I quit in the first place? And then they find out why, because the game is unbalanced. The matchmaking system feels unrewarding, rigged, and when they look at the skin distribution, they see that Luna Snow got like 8 different skins. Same with Spider-Man, same with Psylocke, same with any other popular support or DPS hero. Now, I'm gonna list some reasons as to why Marvel Rivals is really cooked in terms of if you play this game on a daily basis. Because people that already quit this game already know that this game is already fried. But if you play this game on a daily basis, I'm gonna list some reasons why. But it will be the people that don't switch. And I'm not talking about like, someone's going DPS and they're like, they install like DPS and they don't switch. I'm talking about people that are proficient on a hero but try to make it work, if that makes sense. Like, I can be like a champion or a Lord Moon Knight, and I could be really good at him, but some people will try to force their proficiency at a hero in a certain team comp and try to make it work. And the thing is, these people try to make it work in terms of they want everyone to play around their pick. And the makes it worse is that they don't switch. So the whole game, you're basically playing with a not with a. So basically your whole match, you're playing with like a missing player simply because this person won't switch at all. And it's not because they're necessarily bad. It's just that this team comp doesn't require that certain pick at the moment. Next thing is like heal bots or support mains are just garbage at the game. They're not garbage. They're pretty good at the game, but most of them just lack awareness. These people are really good at your team in terms of doing the right things, but most of the people lack game sense. Like they know all the tips and tricks when it comes to this game, but they literally they can be the sole reason why you lose games. They can be the sole reason why you lose games just because they don't know what to do in certain situations. And most people just don't want to get on their mic and start coaching their teammates, especially in this game. Like if you were to try to get on your mic and try to coach someone throughout the whole game, they're gonna probably mute you, not even listen, be toxic, or do anything. Like no one wants to play as a team in this game. You know what? I don't even think it's a heal bots. I think that goes for any player in specific. Tank, DPS, all of these heroes are just lack game sense. Even though they are a sort of good rank like Grandmaster or Celestial, most of these people just lack game sense. The only thing they have is either good mechanics, a little bit of awareness, but that's it. Now, I think the biggest one, I think I already spoke on it, like a little bit about it, is basically the throwing in this game. Now, if you play Marvel Rivals, especially on a daily basis, you know that you get so many throwers on a daily basis. And like it gets to a point where like when you queue up, you kind of already know in the back of your mind that you're probably going to get a thrower, or there's probably going to be a thrower on the match, but just on the opposite team. And then I think this will really kills the game because every time you load in, once you get a thrower, there's literally nothing you can do. Like you can try to surrender. You can try to surrender once you guys switch sides. But the thing is, when you see that, most people, especially me, I just want to quit already. Like I just don't want to play this game anymore because I'm just going to waste my time trying to rank up. I mean, try to do my best, not for just one person on my team to be throwing. And these throwers, they intentionally throw. I'm not just saying like someone's in your team is bad and they're basically playing however they want to play and basically just don't care. I'm talking about people that intentionally throw to the point where like they don't even care what, they just don't want their team to win. So they'll basically just play whatever they want in the sense that them picking whatever they want, they know that the team doesn't need it and the team is better off if you play something else, but they don't want to do that simply because they're fried out of their mind. But yeah, I don't think there's really much I can say, or I don't know what else there is that makes Marvel Rivals cooked. But I feel like if Season 9 doesn't save us, I don't know what will, because I feel like most people are already starting to get to the point where like, yeah, this game might be cooked. I think the only people that really enjoy is people that take this game on a casual level, or people that just don't care about ranking up that much, or don't take this game serious at all. And I know most people are probably gonna say like, oh, just take a break, don't take this game serious. But if you think about it, if you want to hop on into a game and even just have a good time and not take it serious, Marvel Rivals isn't really the game to do that, simply because if you don't get lucky, not even if you don't get lucky, the game is basically designed to give you matches so you end up feeling frustrated and feeling like you're a loser and feeling like you're wasting your time just for other people to have a good time. Because if they actually made this game somewhat fair, people that are naturally unemployed, people that have naturally good talent, or people that just have more time on the game will basically win more. And people that don't play this game will literally just be having the worst time of their lives. Even if the matchmaking system was to step in and give you like people that are actually your skill level, people will still feel like this game is boring enough. And I think that's why Marvel Rivals player base is still there, because it gives you some matches where it feels like you're actually good, and in some matches where you feel like you need to improve and you need to do better. Also, if they gave bots or they gave bad players the appropriate matchmaking system, like they go up against people their own skill level, they will feel good and feel like, damn, that was a good, nice match. Like I went up against people my skill level, I tried a little bit, we were like sweating a little bit, and that's it. But it's not gonna keep them on long for the game, and that's what Marvel Rivals doesn't want. They want you to at least feel frustrated or feel like you need to try harder, need to spend more time on this game. And what kind of makes Marvel Rivals do this is literally adding progression, which is like the event passes, the balance, the challenges, the mini event passes. They all do this just to keep you playing for way longer. And I'm not trying to be, and I think it is generous that they are doing that. But I'd rather prefer that the game was actually more rewarding in terms of balance. But yeah, Marvel Rivals is cooked, and people are telling me to take a break. The only break is literally taking up one half a year break or a year break and coming back just to play I think the only reason people are gonna come back to this game is literally if they added like some crazy hero or like some crazy villain to the game. And if you think about it, the only reason why Marvel Rivals got some popularity, I think it was last year or this year, was because of the Kingsman drama. And it was kind of funny that like literally Marvel Rivals' biggest thing, like ever since the game got released, the biggest thing that really got popular was people having drama in this game. And I think the only reason why Marvel Rivals isn't cooked, but also why it's cooked, is literally the community in this game, because the drama will literally keep this game alive. If people keep talking about Marvel Rivals, then it keeps being alive. But other than that, if you play this game, you know the gameplay in this game can be kind of stale and kind of just really just not worth your time.